Sure, that would be fine. Take your time. Thank you.
Okay. Ready? Okay.
Hello, Lily. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Thank you. What about my camera? Can you see me?
Yes.
All right, that's great. How are you tonight?
I am happy.
You're happy. That's good to know. Did you eat your dinner?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. What did you eat?
I ate mm, rice
Rice. Wow. And
and carrots.
carrots? Oh, that's very healthy. You like carrots?
Yes.
Me too. I like carrots. Okay. Now today we will have our trial class. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, that's good to know. Let me just share our book, okay? Let me know if you can see this. Can you see it? Can you see?
Yes.
You can. That's great. Can you read what is showing on the book, please?
I see someone coloring.
Coloring, that's great. Okay, so the book that we are going to use for our trial class is the Reading Challenge 2. Okay,
Okay.
all right. Now let's start by reading this title. Can you read the title, please? In the
In the
name.
name of beauty.
Very good. In the name of beauty. Now, do you know the word beauty?
Yes.
It means,
That it's not so, not so, not so. I think its meaning is that you look very pretty.
right, just like you. You look very pretty. That means pretty. Good job. Now let's go to our vocabulary. Let's learn some of the words so we can see on the story that we will read, okay? All right. Now, can you read the directions, please? This one?
Write the letter of the word or phrase with the same meaning as the underlined word.
Right. And we will choose the answer from this blue box, okay? Can you read letter A, please?
A. Makes better.
Very good.
B. Tiny pieces of something solid.
Good.
C. Very old.
Right. What about this?
D. Beliefs. Normal way.
Good.
E. Small amount of liquid.
Right. And
F. Something that causes illness or death.
wow, you've read very well. Now let's answer number one. Again, choose the answer from this box. Let's have number one. Please read and answer.
His new hairstyle really improves his look.
Right. Now, can you tell me what is the same meaning of improve that you can see in the box?
Better.
Right. And what letter is that?
A.
It's letter A. Great job, Lily. Now let's have number two. Can you read number two?
Young girls in the country often wear makeup. It's part of the country's culture.
Right. Makeup, just like teacher. I'm wearing a makeup. Okay. Now, what word Does this have the same meaning in the box? Culture.
Belief.
Beliefs? Very good. And what letter is that?
D.
D. Beliefs or normal ways. Very good. Now, let's go to number 3.
Sometimes I put powder on my face. Then it doesn't look oily.
Right. I do that as well. I put powder on my face. Now, what do you think has the same meaning of powder?
Tiny pieces of something solid.
Tiny pieces of something solid. That is correct. Good job. Letter B. Very good. Now, what about number 4?
Don't touch that powder. It's a poison. It,
It's a poison. Ooh.
I think the answer is F.
You think it's F? Well, you are correct. Something that causes illness or death is a poison. That's very bad to use, right? Good job. You're so smart. Now let's have number 5. Can you read number 5?
5. She puts a few drops of medicine in her eyes.
Right. Now, what do you think is the answer for number 5? It has the same meaning of drops.
E. I think it's E. Small amounts of liquid.
Very good. Small amounts of liquid. Can you give me an example of a liquid?
Maybe water.
Right. That's one good example of a liquid, a water. Good job. Now, drops has like a small amount of liquid. Very good. Let's have number 6.
Some ancient pictures in the pyramids show women wearing eye makeup.
Right. What do you mean by ancient?
Very old.
You're correct. Ancient means very old. Okay. You did a great job for this vocabulary. Do you have any questions, Lily?
No.
No, you're so smart. Now let's move on to the next activity. For our next activity, what we will do is to read an article. The article is, what's the title again?
In the name of beauty.
In the name of beauty. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's start.
Cosmetics have been used throughout history. The ancient Greeks, the Egyptians, and the Romans all used various kinds of makeup. Some of these cosmetics were used to improve one's appearance. Others were used to protect one's skin. However, in some cases, things used for makeup were dangerous or even deadly. Skincare treatments include perfumes, lotions, and cosmetic masks were used in ancient Egypt by rich and poor alike. Egyptians also developed some of the earliest sunscreens as well. They used oil and cream for protection against the sun and dry winds. Egyptians, as well as other ancient cultures, used various powders on their skin for beauty as well. Egyptians used black coal,
Good.
right,
Yes.
around their eyes. Romans put white chalk on their faces, and Indians painted red henna on their bodies. Most of the ancient cosmetics were harmless. However, in the name of beauty, some people applied dangerous chemicals and poisons to the skin. During the Italian Renaissance, women wore white powder made of lead on their
Good.
face. Of course, doctors today know lead is a poison for our bodies. Also, around the time of the Renaissance, women in Italy put drops of belladonna in their eyes. These belladonna drops were made from a plant whose poison affects the nerves in the bodies. By putting belladonna drops in her eyes, a woman's pupils become very large. People thought this made women more beautiful. Actually, this is where the plant's name came from. In Italian, belladonna means beautiful woman. When Elizabeth I was queen in the late
1500s.
some rather dangerous cosmetics were also used by women in England. In particular, women were using special hair dye made with lead and sulfur. The dye was designed to give people red hair, the same color as the queen's hair. But over time, the dye made people's hair fall out. Finally, women using this dye ended up bald like the queen and had to wear wigs.
Right. So that's so sad. Having a bald head because they wear what? They wear wigs, right? And who is this? Who do you think is this?
I think this is Queen Elizabeth I.
Right, Queen Elizabeth I or Queen Elizabeth the First. Good job. Okay, now let's have the activity to really understand the story. I will ask you some questions and you can tell me the answer from the story, okay? But before
Okay,
but before that, let's learn some of the words. Can you tell me what is cosmetics?
it's makeup.
Right. What about this word? Call.
It's a powder made of antimony, antimony sulfate used around the eyes.
Right. So it's like a powder with a lot of minerals on it, and it's really dangerous. What about this one?
Chalk is a soft white limestone composed mostly of the shells of small marine organisms.
Great. Now, what about henna? Have you tried a henna?
Henna is an red or orange dye made from the henna plant.
Right. Have you seen a henna? It's still used today. It's like
No,
it's like a tattoo that you can put on your body, but you can erase it. It will just last a week. Unlike the tattoo, it will last forever, but henna will just last for a week. So that's also one of the makeup that they used, a henna. Now, what about Renaissance?
the Renaissance is the 1300 through 1500 in Europe, when great artistic and scientific achievements were made.
Good job. And can you read as well this one?
Lead, a soft metal Belladonna, a poisonous plant with black berries. Nerve, the part of the body that passes information to the brain. Pupil, the hole in the middle of the eye that can become smaller or larger. Dye, a liquid for coloring. Wig, an artificial covering for the head that looks like hair.
Very good. Have you seen a wig?
Yes,
You did? Okay, that's great. Where did you
I've seen clown wigs.
Right. Clowns used a wig. What color do they use? What do you think?
Orange or
Right.
maybe red.
Right. Usually they use orange or red. Very good. Now, have you tried one? No.
No.
No, you haven't tried one. That's fine. Now let's go and ask some or answer some questions. What do you think is the main idea of the story or the reading?
Um,
Mhm.
maybe people always used makeup.
Very good. People always used makeup. Do you think people used makeup until today? Because in ancient times, they used makeup. What about now? Do you think most people used makeup?
Yes.
I see. Why do you think most people wear makeup?
Maybe they want to make themselves look the best.
Right. They want to look the best. What about you? If you grow up, would you like to wear makeup too?
No, not much.
Not much. Why not?
I've been wearing some when I go to um some dance shows.
Oh, I see. Well, that's great. What do you put in your face?
Um some some lipstick and I put some wigs on me.
Wig?
But it's just a bit small.
Oh, I see. Not the clown wig. Right.
Yes.
I see. I see. Do you also put powder?
Yes.
Oh,
I
that's
put
great.
powder.
You put powder. Wow. You're right. People nowadays use makeup to make themselves or be their best. Good job. Now let's have number two. Which of the following statements is not correct?
C.
C. Can you read what's letter C?
Queen Elizabeth I had blonde hair
Right. Why do you think it's not correct?
because in the story it said that Elizabeth had orange hair.
Right. Good job. That's why this statement is not correct. Very good. Let's proceed to number three. Oh, can you see number three? Okay, there you go.
No.
What about now? Can you?
Okay, I can see it.
That's good. Where did Italian women apply lead powder?
C. On their faces.
On their faces. And do you think it's safe to use lead powder on our faces?
No.
Why?
Because it's poison.
Oh, it's poisonous. I see. And it's a poison. Very good. Well, what do you think will happen if you will put lead powder on your face? What do you think?
Maybe I would sprout hot boils all over my face.
Right. I agree with you. So we shouldn't put lead powder on our faces. Good. Let's have number four. What was belladonna used for?
A.
To give a woman pretty eyes? Hmm. That is correct. What does the word belladonna means again?
Um,
Do you still
it's
remember?
It means in Italian, beautiful woman.
Wow, you remembered. You're so smart. That's correct. It's belladonna. Belladonna is beautiful woman. And where does it come from? Comes from the
Italian.
Italian word. Okay, very good. And it also comes from a flower. That's a flower name. Belladonna. Let's have number 5. What is the meaning of rather as it used in line 20? Would you like me to go back to the story? Let's see the line 20. Okay.
No.
No, okay, you can answer. Sure.
Maybe.
Okay, sure. So let's go to line 20. What do you think rather means in line 20? Let's read this one line here. Oh, sorry. It my line is curving.
Some rather dangerous cosmetics. Okay, we can go back.
We can go back. That's fast. Great job. Okay, let's go back. Okay, here you go.
I think the meaning is, and maybe C.
You are correct. Good job, Lily. That's so smart of you. The answer is letter C. Rather is also was used on the contrary on line 20. Good job. We will talk about more in this story on our next lesson. But do you have any questions?
No.
No. You did a great job today, Lily. Thank you so much for attending our trial class. We'll see you again. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Lily. Goodbye.